A kind day to you all. I am Kinsmarck, and I have an announcement of channel-shaking importance. I declare this galactic year 2018 the year of Star Wars, and shall henceforth commence a saga of series celebrating that esteemed setting I have so adored since my childhood. So, I'll cut that out. All this means for you is that this is the start of our first themed year here on the channel, because I have a lot of Star Wars games, many, if not most, of which I have never played, and that I really want to catch up on. And considering all the conversation about Star Wars these days, with new movies coming out, several left to come, games, comics, novels, spin-offs, etc. coming out all over the place, I figured now is as good a time as any to launch this idea. I've actually had it in mind for some time now, concentrating on one major series at a time across a full year here on the channel, so that there's always one game in that series running on the channel at any given time. And I have several themes in mind for years to come, so here's how it's gonna work. First, all the usual content you're accustomed to here on the channel is going to continue, so you can calm any concerns that you might have had about that, because this isn't taking the place of anything. Next, I'm commencing the year with the first of many Let's Plays to come, starting with the oldest Star Wars game I have. And then, I'm just going to concentrate on cranking them out one after another, roughly chronologically through the series in my inventory, in addition to the usual run of content that you're used to. So there's always one Let's Play of any given Star Wars game running on the channel at all times, as I said. I can't say I've got a complete collection of Star Wars games, though it's a pretty sizable one, and I'm committing myself to charging through all of them, or at least as many as I can, since there are, after all, only so many days in the year, and some of these games can get long. I'm also planning to collaborate with Violeta for many of these, especially for those that aren't all that story-heavy, so that she can see them as well, because she hasn't actually seen many of the Star Wars games in my inventory, and so that we can actually fill the air with something more interesting than my solo commentary after I inevitably run out of meaningful things to say about so many Star Wars games one after another. Because she and I can talk about Star Wars all day long, and so we shall! And also, as a fair heads up, we'll likely take a pretty relaxed approach to these episodes in the interest of covering as much material as possible, so expect us to fly casual, as they say. I'm also going to experiment with recording from consoles for the first time, so apologies in advance for any issues that come of that learning process, because I'm sure inevitably some will. It's something I've wanted to do for a long time, and I'm using this as a motivation to get it all figured out. So, that's all I have for this announcement. Thank you all kindly for watching. Enjoy the year of Star Wars! I am Kinsmarck here at Less Evil Press, and as always, I wish you all good gaming and Godspeed.